Hello, this is the first Sunday of Advent. If you check around across the whole world this weekend, the light of Christmas is being lit in different towns and cities of our world. And for the Catholic Church, this is the light of Advent. That first light being lit today is just to remind us that there is need in the world for the light. People are realizing now more than ever that there is something that is not quite right in the world. The world needs light, be it the challenge of the pandemic, which obviously menaces the whole world today, or be it political, economic uncertainties of our world. We need light. Talk about moral challenges of our world today, that people deep within their hearts know that there is a moral vacuum in the world today. We need the light, and that is what we celebrate in Advent. It is a time of sober reflection, asking God to bring His light, to shine in the darkness of our world. We are reminded as Christians that we are people who have been given the light of Christ in our baptism. The God who has called us out of our darkness into His own wonderful light. And that is what we celebrate in Advent. It is a time when we realize where we are, asking God to come to us where we are. We invite God to come to the lowliness of the human reality. And today Isaiah in that first reading asks God a very fundamental question. God, why have you forsaken your people? Why have you allowed your people to go astray? It is as if God is beginning to think and reflect to himself to say, why have I created man in my own image and likeness, entrusted man with a lot of responsibility and ability to make choice and make a good choice? I've trusted man so much, thinking man could do the right thing. Now I know that the human person is too weak even to make a simple choice of doing what is right. But again, God begins to reflect to say to himself, what is the best thing to do now? To turn around and destroy the work of my hands? God reminds himself in the words of Prophet Isaiah, I am the God of mercy, gentleness, compassion. I cannot destroy the work of my hands. And this is a plea to let us know why Christ has to come to us at Christmas. God has decided to come. The plea of the psalmist reaches to God. The plea that says, God of hosts, bring us back and let your face shine on us and we shall be safe. And that is what conversion is all about. It is about God making that effort to come back to us and we making our own effort to return to God. And when our desire and God's desire meet each other, true conversion begins. And so Advent is a time of conversion. Advent is a time to repair our relationship with God, to make amends what has gone wrong in our own perfect relationship with God. And so we can understand the Gospel of Mark today speaking to us, reawakening us to say, be at alert, stand ready, waiting for the Lord who is to return to us. Yes, the Lord has accepted to come back to us. We have to be ready to wait for the Christ who comes to us in glory, and the Christ who comes to us as a baby. it is a time to amend the relationship. We all know what it means at this time to be at alert. We know what it means to be careful about what we touch and what touches us, what we eat, the social distancing and all that. If we can apply that in our own moral relationship with God and others, to know to the extent we can go in our own relationship with everyone and with God. And the gospel striking message is, God is coming to us. He has heard our cries. There is light at the end of the tunnel, but we have to be awake. We have to work hard. We have to wait actively to welcome that light which is already shining. May the Lord bless His words in our hearts through Christ our Lord. Amen.